Alright, what is going on, people of the internet? Welcome back to another episode of Ark Evolve Max Speed, and this time we're gonna kill our own player. He's not very happy. You're not happy, are you? No. No. But the reason that we're doing this is because we're gonna do a max speed player build, and the one that we've got right now is actually not max speed. He's only at 200%, which you've seen it. It's fast. It keeps up with most of the majority of the max speed builds that I have done previously, but we gotta start over, and to do that, you have to kill yourself. So we're going to try and find a way. I actually do look around for a pteranodon here, but unfortunately doesn't work out so well. So, sorry little bagel, but no luck for you. Instead, we're going to have to go look for something else to do you in. But the player, let's see. I can't really go through the player and say why you would want to have this mount, because you are the player, and I can only really tell you why or why you would not pick to do a max speed build in your character, and I would not recommend it. A character is a balance thing. If you have 100 weight, you're going to only have 100 weight. Now this really confused me. Look at this. There is a random person and a Carno, and I don't understand. I don't remember. This is a private game and single player, and this just happened. This just happened. There's a dude staring at a Carno, and I don't understand it. I punched the Carno because it seemed to ignore me, and then all of a sudden, I'm dead. Alright, okay. But anyway, as we're building up our new character here, don't ask me why I designed the new character like I designed the new character. But basically, I would not recommend building a max speed character, namely because if you try to play the game with 100 weight, you are literally going to kill yourself out of frustration. You can't do anything with the stock weight. It's fine for when you're collecting like berries and a little bit of meat in the beginning, but once you start getting into the game and you start getting metal and buildings, and each building costs what, 40 or 4 pounds? Yeah, 100 won't do anything for you, and you're gonna probably want to pump that to like 200, 250. So I would not recommend this, but nonetheless, it is entertaining and it puts up one hell of a show against anything in the game. So, I've spawned in with this new character, Bagel 2.0, and it could have gone better, and I don't think it could have gone worse. It's disgusting. But as you can see, we're back to our stock walking speed, but I'm going to go ahead and give it experience here. So it's just exactly the same command as you would for any normal dinosaur, so I give myself experience there. I give as much as I want to, because really I think a player requires more experience to hit its max level than a dinosaur would, and as of right now, the maximum level you can get to on a player character stat, I believe, is 95, or 92, I believe. 94, actually. So that's pretty good, but you got your movement speed up to about 290%, I believe, and that's your stock walking speed. This is what was before your max speed running. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into the ocean to give you a picture of how fast you swim, and get ready for my favorite thing about this. See these mega piranhas? They can't catch you anymore. Those killed me so many times early game because I spawned beside a river, and guess who wanted to cross that river? And guess who stopped me? Those mega piranhas, but this doesn't happen anymore. Those are a big early game threat. However, by the time that you get this movement speed, I'm thinking you're probably going to have a little bit more of that looked awesome, by the way. That Pulmonoscorpius, I almost punched it, but I didn't. So when it hit the Ankylo hit it instead of me. It looked like I don't know, suplexed the thing. But yeah, Mega Piranhas, early game threat. By the time you have this movement speed, you're probably gonna have like full ramshackle iron armor. Another thing, Carnos, those also are kind of early game threats. This thing, were those fast at one time? Because it doesn't look like those were fast at one time. It really amazes me just what a max speed player can do, because you'd think it might be a little bit slow. Maybe. It's only a human after all. But this thing is probably on par with some of the better max speed builds. Raptor, Sabertooth, I would put the player up there with it. Its stock movement speed is about 100%, and that is probably comparable to a stock Raptor movement speed, maybe a little bit slower. But I think that this player, a thing would have been an accurate description, really, is probably on point. So I'm going to go ahead and summon a Alpha T-Rex, and that is the fastest naturally occurring wild dinosaur in the game. It's a level 8, and it has sprinting enabled, which is something that normal T-Rexes do not. So as you can see here, I've already got God mode on, so I don't have to worry about getting one shot, which I would with 100 health, which is why you have to pump health. Pump health, guys. Just do it. Just to like 210, just 250, something like that. And get your movement speed up to like 150%. That's all you really need. Sometimes you can go to like 170 if you really want to get crazy with it. But beyond that, movement speed is just taking away points from something that is pretty much essential. So the Alpha Rex, as you can see here, is actually not catching up to me. So that means, hypothetically, if you were super cautious, never to get cornered, and never to stop moving, and somehow miraculously never ran out of stamina, even though your stamina's base. Even though human stamina is actually quite good, even though it's only 100. So don't pump that too much. Probably not at all. But I can run away from the Alpha T-Rex. Anyway, I think that's pretty much going to do from us. There are big things coming. I've got a plan, and it's going to be great. And so just look out for that in the future. I'm going to put an announcement video out for that in the future. It was actually a subscriber comment. You could probably even find that, but I will put an announcement video for that in the future. But in the meantime, you can leave what you want for the next video in the comments, and we'll see you in the next episode of Ark Survival Evolve Max Speed. I'm thinking we're probably going to look at the Argent. If anything else, you can leave it in the comments. Of course, all the commands will be in there, and we'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Peace.